What's good? It's your girl Amani Caesar.
Smoke.
Boy, Dre forever, baby.
Boy, 216.
Brian Reeves, Director 70 times 7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
The girl's Asia's name. Girl named Masam.
It's Young Spook, one half the Back End Business Podcast.
Era, the Gap 2 Diva.
Big stuff.
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie Pig.
Boy, Lou.
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
With the King Teeth Network, huh?
And it's the King Teeth Network. We are back. Yeah, y'all, we working today. That's facts. We got a young artist, and I've gotten the opportunity. Shout out Big Hef. Shout out Tyra. We've gotten the opportunity to actually watch him perform a few times. I think I saw you perform at the Odeon a couple years ago, actually. Maybe like a year ago or something. But I have not gotten to fully get to know you yet.
Right.
So I'm excited, and I actually want you to introduce yourself, let the people know where they can find you, and what they should be listening to right now.
For sure. So I go by FTL Jaii. That's FTL Jaii, a.k.a. the hottest youngin. For me, I'm from Cleveland, the West Side.
Yes, sir.
I just dropped a project matter of fact, I dropped it in June. The hottest youngin. So I got that out right now. Songs on there going crazy, the streams going crazy. I just dropped a video called In and Out, another video off the project called High Speed on YouTube. So we're just working for sure. It's a working summer.
I love it, man. Hottest youngin, man. Why do you feel like you the hottest youngin?
I feel like my work ethic stand out the most. I feel like a lot of people that probably got the talent just don't be willing to put the work in. You feel me? And they say hard work beat talent when talent fail to work hard. So.
Ooh. So you young, man. How old are you?
I'm 17.
17, man.
Yeah.
That is 10 years. I'm 27. That's 10 years, man. Like but you gotta focus to you already. You was on time. You really ready. Like you ready to go. Why? Like at 17, why are you ready?
I feel like it's a big shout out to my team, my family, like people around me. Like I got two older brothers. I'm the youngest.
Okay.
And then I grew up around a lot of my older cousins.
Yeah.
So like, it wasn't no baby in me, none of that. I kind of grew up quick, and I just got myself prepared for
everything.
For sure.
So when did you know you wanted to do music?
I really always been rapping. Like I used to play basketball when I was younger in school and stuff. But even like outside of school, I used to just freestyle and stuff like that. And then shout out to Esri. We like this.
Really?
I knew him since I could remember. Like I remember going to his shows when he first started rapping.
Yeah.
Like 5 years old, 6 years old. And we actually got a song out right now too called Kim K.
Shout out to that. Shout out to y'all, cause
so like just being growing up around all of that, like I always wanted to rap, but once I really got into high school and I was around, I was like, I'm about to start taking it serious.
Real shit. So that influence, how for you was it going from I rap to I'm taking this serious?
For me, I always tell people like it was pretty smooth for real. I know a lot of times people struggle with it, but it was pretty smooth for me. I already had a name in my area when I started rapping. And like
because of the hair.
I don't know what it was because of, but I feel like people just adapted to it quickly.
Yeah.
Like at first, I was dropping, but I was just playing with it. But then when I really locked in and really started taking it serious, and then they seen I was taking it serious, they was like, okay, we gonna give him some attention.
Absolutely.
And they started paying attention, and I just been going there since.
So where do you say the work ethic came from? Because you 17 and you already got a work ethic that 30-year-olds don't got.
I feel like the work ethic just, it came from the people around me, but it also just, it come from myself. Like I just tell myself every day, like, this is what I gotta do. Like, this
Yeah.
is what I want to do.
Yeah.
The only way I'm gonna get it is if I continue to work for it. feel me? So
Absolutely.
I just know I got goals and they gotta get accomplished.
Real shit,
For
man.
sure.
And that's not easy.
No,
to,
for sure.
to have
yeah.
the mentality, I have real goals that I
Yeah.
gotta go do, and I have to do it.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be nobody doing it for me. But, and I love that you're seeing it with work ethic come support. People will support you if you're willing to work for it.
That's facts.
So, with support, shout out to Big Hef again. You started to work with Big Hef, started to work with Tyra. How was that relationship? How did that grow?
Yeah, so really when I started working with Big Hef, like we had talked here and there, but we didn't really talk that much. My big cousin Chris with a K actually tapped me in with him.
Yeah.
And we did a management deal with him. And he was my manager, and we had a relationship, but we wasn't communicating as much as we was now.
Okay.
And then I think over time, our relationship kind of just grew for real. We just came back from Denver. We did a show with Sleazy World.
Yep.
So just stuff like that, just coming together. Even with Tyra, we have little meetings, dinner, all of that, just discuss things that we got to do, planning ahead of time. And yeah, I think we all just been locked in on it.
So you just opened up for Sleazy World.
Oh yeah,
in
for
Denver
sure.
though. So you out of the city and for a major artist. How was that feeling? What was that experience like?
It was crazy. I love performing. So
I seen it when I seen you.
yeah,
I was like, oh yeah,
I love performing. So anytime I get an opportunity like that, I always make sure I make the most of it.
Facts.
And then meeting Sleazy, he was a real cool dude. He was real chill. I got the utmost respect for him. Shout out to him for sure. Everything just went smooth. Denver was rocking with me. I gained a lot of followers and support from out there.
Absolutely.
So yeah, shout out to Sleazy, shout out to Big Hef for the opportunity. And yeah, it was crazy.
So, being from the west side of Cleveland, and just being from Cleveland in general, how do you feel as an artist in support?
I feel like I said, when you work for it and you gotta make them pay attention, you gotta make them support. Because at first, it's so many artists in Cleveland, West Side and East Side. Like, if you just out here doing what everybody doing, they ain't gonna pay you no attention. So you gotta make sure you stand out and you gotta make sure you work. But I feel like the support came cool. Everybody got their own support system, but I feel like mine is real strong and we really got something good going right now. I just came out of high school. I just graduated in May.
Congratulations,
So
man.
appreciate you. So that was big for me, having support from the high schoolers.
Yeah.
Not only my high school, but all the high schoolers around me.
Really?
I performed at Brooklyn Prime.
Shout out to you.
So I feel like
Speak on that. No, you can't just
yeah.
bypass that. You performing at Prime. That's hard.
Yeah.
How was that? What was that like?
It was crazy. It was good, and it's funny because it was my prime, but I didn't even go to the prom. I just pulled up to perform.
That's crazy.
And a lot of people be saying that. A lot of people say it's crazy, but that's just what it was. The principal and one of the teachers that was putting the prom together, they knew I made music. Like, everybody in the school knew I made music, and a lot of the kids were just saying, like, we want them to perform at our prom. So they came to me. They was like as long as you make the records clean, you got it. We was at the House of Blues, so it was perfect. And I pulled up. And I surprised them because they didn't know if I was coming for sure or not.
Yeah.
So I surprised them, and it was a crazy experience. It was a good night for sure.
Real shit, man. That's something you forever gonna remember.
For sure.
On the prom side, what?
Yeah.
That's hard.
For sure.
Moving into like past high school though, like it's about to get real.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see as your future when it comes to the music and as a business and as a brand, where do you see yourself?
Yeah, so I feel like I'm on the right path right now, and I got the right people around me. So I feel like I'm gonna just continue to grow. I be around a lot of older people, a lot of people that know what they talk about. So I just be paying attention, taking advice. Ain't nothing wrong with taking advice.
Nope.
And like I said, I'm just continue to grow musically. Working on continuing my own little clothing brand at FTL merch.
Okay, FTL merch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. Eventually, I'm gonna start branching off to explore a little other things.
Okay.
But right now, I'm definitely focused just on the music aspect. But I definitely got a couple other things going on as well.
Oh, okay. So you out here strategizing.
For sure.
Okay. I like it, man. 17. So you was a hooper.
Yeah.
You can hoop.
Definitely.
what was your style? Was you 3-point? Was you driving? What was you doing? Defense? What was you doing?
I was a point guard.
Okay.
I like to call myself a true point guard. Like,
Okay.
You feel me?
So you out here distributing,
I'm
organizing the plays all the time. Okay.
Yeah, like the floor run through me, like.
Yeah, floor general.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
You know. So yeah, that was cool too. And even when I started like taking it serious in high school, I didn't give basketball up. I kept going because I always done it since a kid. So I just felt like I had to finish it.
Absolutely.
So I played my senior year.
Really?
Yeah.
Hooped and everything
yeah.
while all of this is going on.
It was rough, but
yeah, how was
I was
that?
doing it. It was, like I said, it was challenging, but I did it, balancing, making sure my school is right for graduating.
Yep.
Helping the basketball team, all while doing my music.
Yeah. And not falling off on either.
Yeah, but it was definitely a dope experience. Like before the games, layup lines, they'd play my songs.
Swear.
Yeah, in the gym.
That's dope, man.
It was a time I missed a game or two. I was in St. Louis. So things like that was like tough. Like I wish I could be down there helping them, but I was definitely in St. Louis doing what I was supposed to do.
On your career and your dreams.
So it was cool though. I think it was definitely a dope experience doing all of that at once.
Man, that's dope, man. And not only that, like the discipline and focus you had to have to be doing all of this cool shit. Hooping, because that's cool too.
Yeah.
Niggas love to hoop.
Right,
Niggas hoop all day, not go to school for nothing. And go to school and have graduating being a focus. Why was graduating so important to you?
Because the family I come from, a lot of us didn't graduate.
Okay.
My oldest brother didn't graduate, and my mom didn't graduate originally. She went back and she graduated, and she went back to college recently.
Yeah.
But just where we come from, like a lot of people don't. Feel me? A lot of people don't finish.
Don't.
So it was important for me to do it not just for myself, but for the family, for her. And I made sure I got that done.
Congratulations, man.
Sure, I
definitely
appreciate
got
it.
you on that, because that's real. Like, you got to it's completion. People pay for execution and completion. Period. Point blank. They don't give a damn about all that other extra.
Right.
They want you to complete whatever you said you were gonna complete and to execute it at the best of your ability. And man, shout out to you, because that's going to take you far in life. Because what you will realize is people don't complete nothing and people don't execute nothing, and that's why they don't be nowhere.
Right.
If you execute and you complete it, and they sound like the same thing, they not. Execution and completion are two different things, and completion looks like the degree. Execution looks like what it takes to get the degree.
Right.
That's the two different. So if you do those two things, you gonna be successful. It's literally impossible not to, man. And congratulations on just having a real mentality to be successful, because that's something hard that we're challenging all high schoolers right now to be like, want something for yourself. Don't just be out here like a lot of people's biggest moments be high school moments.
For sure.
And that's not okay. So continue to fight and push to your dreams, man, and develop and learn, because that, man, people gonna watch this 3-4 years from now and be like, nah, I knew, because I could hear it.
Yeah.
Like, I knew he was gonna be in the BET Awards, Grammy Awards. Like, I knew it, because you could hear it right. I could hear it right here. Like, you gonna be there. For you, what's your favorite moment?
From all of this, I don't know. I can't really put my finger on one exact moment. Like I got a couple of highlights.
Talk about them. Why are those your highlights?
So, like we talked about the Odeon show that we did with YSN Flow, sold out. That was like my first big show.
Okay.
So it was big for me.
Got you. And that's your crowd.
Yeah, and they was rocking with me. It was going. So that was one of my highlights that I was like, okay, like this is real now. Like it's go time. The Sleazy thing we just did. And then I locked in with Lil Kel. Shout out to Lil Kel. That's my boy. Wow. He took me under his wing, and he really been showing me the ropes as far as the industry goes. So shout out to Lil Kel. I appreciate him for sure. Just stuff like that. And then, like, I was still in school while all of this was still happening. So going to LA in the middle of the school year, coming back to the school, and they just been like, bro, you was just with little Kale, now you back in the hallways. Like, it was crazy. Like, just those moments is the things that be like, yeah, I gotta keep going.
And you can do it.
For sure.
That's beautiful, man. Now, because you did get to open up for YSN Flow, seeing somebody who started like you, young, in high school, got a record deal, blew up, and is still independent and consistently doing things. I mean, he's renovating houses now, selling rent, like major shit. Like, I love what he's doing. Like, how influential is YSN Flow to a young artist like yourself?
Yeah, he one of them ones where if you somebody like me or even just a young artist, like, that's somebody you gotta look up to, as a blueprint.
I'm 27, I'll be like, damn, this nigga doing shit I want to do.
Ain't no way around it. Like, the things he did, where he started from, where he came from, and the things he doing now, it's like, you can't just ignore that.
No,
like,
you can't.
That's definitely.
People get signed all the time.
And don't do nothing
and
with it.
don't do nothing. Don't have no money to say nothing.
For sure.
I mean, if you can get a bag and keep it, man, that's at 19.
Yeah.
Like, he's 19 now. So, man, I know your bag is coming. So just never allow it to overtake you.
Right.
Because that bag is real. When it come fast, and it be heavy, and it be looking good, everything look great. But, man, invest, because 20 years from now, you still want to have that bag. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt the moment to just speak to you a little bit, just because, like, I do a lot of interviews, man. I do a lot of interviews with artists, and I do a lot of interviews with people who grind and work really hard, but they also get unfocused because life is real. You're 17, like, a lot of stuff is happening. You've learned balance. Don't ever lose that, because at some point you'll be able to do artistry all the time, but that doesn't mean your personal life isn't still there. For
sure.
So something may happen. That don't mean you ain't got to go hit that stage and give everything you got. That don't mean you ain't got to go do this interview. That don't mean you ain't got to go, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, sticking with the process.
It's important.
It's important. It's everything. And it's the reason why at 17 you could be 100 million up at 27.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What happens is at 17, you got all this momentum and consistency. At some point, 22, 23, 21, something happens. And it just flips. And we allow it to take us away from our purpose. This is your purpose. Never allow anything to step in the front of your purpose.
Sure.
Because they will. They're going to try. Especially being young. Not just people, but the world itself is just going to be like, man, that shit is cool. Let me go do this for 30 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No. Like, that is not it. Like, what you got going is what you need to keep doing. Even if it's hard, even if it's rough, man. Keep doing it. Keep striving. Keep growing. Now, I want to ask, man, what's next for you? Like, mentally?
Mentally, I'm going to just keep growing, keep learning from the people around me.
Yeah. Where do you think is the aspect for you that you need the most growth in?
For real, if I had to say, I'd probably say patience.
That's real.
Because, being young and having momentum is like, sometimes you just want it to come. Like, you just want it to come.
To go. You can't even sleep.
Yeah, for real. But you got to snap back into reality and be like, you got to give everything time.
It's a process.
Yeah,
definitely. Real one.
And you got to trust it. Definitely got to trust the process. Not rushing things. I know when I first started out, like Chris, when I started out, Chris was my manager. So just having talks with him when I started out, like, I'd be like, I'm ready to do this. I want to drop this. I want to drop this. And he'd be like, cuz, you gotta be patient with it. So that's definitely something I'm still working on, even outside of music, just in life in general. Knowing that with time things are gonna come, and feel me, I just gotta be patient.
That's it, man. Self-reflection, man. You
Definitely.
gotta be able to self-reflect. People that think they got everything figured out don't got shit figured out.
No, for real.
They still figuring themselves out, for real. They ain't got nothing figured out, man. I can't wait to see where you end up, because it's going to be something you don't even see yet. It's going to be that big. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I know you see the big shit. It's going to be even bigger than that. So, man, keep grinding, keep growing. How was your time? Like, I know you opened up for Sleazy, but like, how was your time personally in Denver? Was that your first time?
Yeah, that was my first time in Denver. It was smooth. Denver definitely cool.
Was it cold in the summer?
Nah, it ain't cold.
That's what I thought. I don't know.
No, it get hot out there for sure.
Real shit.
It's not like Vegas hot or Arizona hot.
Type shit.
I did something in Arizona too this summer.
How was that?
That was crazy. With YBN Amir it was.
Oh, shout out to them. Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool too, but I can't do Arizona, man. Phoenix is hot.
Hot
man.
as shit.
It hit
yeah.
like 105 out there.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Dry.
man, I ain't trying to leave the hotel. It was hot, but yeah, like the experience has definitely just been keeping me going and making me realize like this can happen for real. So Denver was cool, Phoenix was cool. Everywhere I've been, they done show love. So
I love it. My last two things is, how's your family taking everything? All the success, all the...
They support me. They behind me a lot. It took a little minute for them to really see like this is really real.
Yep.
Cause at first, you know, I feel like they just thought it was just something he doing as a hobby. But as of lately, my mom, my dad, my brothers already knew like I was gonna take this serious from the jump. So they didn't really have to adapt, but you know, my mom, my dad, they've been adapting pretty well. I be in and out the city. I'm still staying with them, so you feel me? Just
I would hope so. You are 17.
Yeah, but
even if you got 100 million, stack for a second, my boy.
Yeah, just making sure they cool. They make sure I cool when I be out of town.
Yeah.
I feel like my family just been supporting me for real. They really been backing me. Like, besides all my peers and everything like that, I feel like my family support system is real solid right now.
Real shit. So the last thing we do here at the King TV Network is called Get It Off Your Chest. So basically, to your supporters, just give them that one moment of just whatever you need to tell them. Thank you. Here's what's coming. Whatever you need to tell them. Get it off your chest before we see you again, before we sit you down again.
Okay, for sure. So as far as things that's coming, to my supporters, like I said, I just dropped a project.
Which is called?
It's called Hottest Youngin'. Make sure you tap into
Hottest
that.
Youngin'.
I
everywhere.
got a song on there called Need You.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been teasing a little remix that I'm going to drop on there.
Fire.
So, feel me, I'm going to go ahead and announce right now. I got my boy Lil Kel on there.
Okay.
Dropping real soon.
Exclusive on the King TV Network. I love it.
Dropping soon. Visuals coming soon. And a message for my supporters. I just want to say I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for getting me to where I'm at. I appreciate all the support, all the love, even the little stuff, the streams, liking, just a little repost. I appreciate it all. It all count. And we're going to keep grinding, keep going, and we're going to keep getting bigger. For sure.
And it's the King TV Network. We out here. Peace